Hello everybody, welcome back to Board and Savior. In just a few months, I am going to be putting all of my stuff into boxes, and then I'm going to put those boxes into a truck, and then that truck onto a road, and I'm not doing anything with the road. The road can stay where it is. I don't want the damn road. If you have eyes, you can see that I have a lot of board games, a lot of board games, and they will make moving very difficult, but what if I don't want moving to be very difficult, right? Well, I've got good news for me. I am going to lighten the load tremendously today. After today's video, I am only going to be moving with 120 board games. Wait, something has to be wrong about that. That's still a ridiculous amount of board games. Hold on one second. Well, that's right. I am culling a whopping 20% of my 150 board game collection. 30 board games will be left here sweltering in the hot Texas heat, chatting up armadillos and cacti and whatever else exists in this state. I don't know, I never went outside. And now the moment that you've been waiting for, the moment where I shut up about the premise of the video and start talking board games. Hey, listen, you were super patient during that intro, and so even though I want to start small and get bigger, I'm gonna throw you a bone, okay? I am culling Race for the Galaxy. Yeah, a game ranked 78 on BGG's all-time top list at the time of writing this video is not good enough for me. If you watch my top 20 games video, you know that I like Roll for the Galaxy more than Race. I think it's just got a slightly more satisfying core gameplay loop. I don't know why I'm gonna play this when I could roll those beautiful, beautiful dice. So if you think I'm wrong, which I think a lot of people do, go to your nearest half-price books. Maybe you'll be able to get that game for super cheap. Speedrun time. First up, the games that nobody really cares about. Blockus. I have Callisto. I don't need this. Get Bit. Will Wheaton made me buy this game at Phaser Point when I was just starting out. It's got a nice little shark, but Will, the game sucks. Oh my gosh, the Defense of Procyon 3, I got this for really cheap at a local game store, and you have to read 4 rule books to play it solo. So, I'm not doing that. It's not happening. This is Bang the Dice Game, and I'm getting rid of it for one simple reason. I am not Sam Healy. Sam, please email me your offer. The bidding starts at $400. Factory Fun. This game is really good. I actually really like this one, but it's not Factory Funner, which is smaller and prettier, so... Oh, Samurai Spirit. I just don't get the urge to play this one. It's a nice little game, but yeah, sorry, Quins. And My City, same thing, no urge. Very sorry to Quins, Part 2. Beautiful. Now let's go through the games that don't need to come because something else scratches the same itch. If you're not going to rewatch the Hobbit movies over the Lord of the Rings, why would you play this over War of the Ring, right? Oh my god, I almost didn't get that one. Neuroshima Hex, it's a good game, but it's better as an app. I have the app, so bye. Ooh, surprise, mother trucker. That is a 20-year-old meme for you. That's what you come to this channel for, am I right? Galaxy Trucker, it's a real-time game, and it's got to be like, a real-time game has to be really good to stick around here. I have Project Elite, so... yeah. Ooh, boy. Hostage Negotiator, I bought all the stuff for career. I played through a decade of a career, and then I bought Final Girl, and I never looked at it ever again. So I do kind of shudder to think of all the hostage situations going unnegotiated. Memoir 44. This one kind of hurts. I love this game, but if I want the same system but a little bit better, I play Battlelore. If I want World War II, but just more fun, I play Undaunted. So I'm gonna miss you. Whoosh, baba. Imperial Settlers, I played Empires of the North one single time, and I already feel kind of fine letting this one go, but it's all good because there's someone in my life who really likes this game. It's from my very good friend right over here.
Hey, that's me.
And finally, Raiders of Scythia. This one, I like the Architects of the West Kingdom and Paladins of the West Kingdom more, and besides, I've heard that they're leaving Scythia for the North Sea. Marvel Zombies, this game is in a gigantic box, and guess what? I don't think it's that good, so I'm keeping Heroes Resistance because I don't care enough about playing as the zombies to keep this one. And Heroes Resistance, I don't even really like that one that much, but it's smaller, so it can stick around. Splendor, this is a great family game, but I only really play it with my family, and they own Marvel Splendor, so I guess I have to say goodbye to the generic people who look at gems. Nexus Ops, I'm not keeping this over other sci-fi area control games like Cry Havoc. Come up with a joke about Nexus. Oh. whew. Ticket to Ride, family weight game. I've got plenty. This is probably the worst of them. So that's why Ticket to Ride is the little engine that could not got him. Oh, don't throw it. Just slide it. Just slide it. Just slide it. Okay. This is Gloomhaven, one of the biggest boxes that I own. And guess what? Jaws of the Lion is right there in a much smaller box. It's got the map in the booklet, makes setup time so much faster. I don't think I'm going to get through this whole game. So goodbye, gigantic box. Hello, room for another gigantic box. Almost. The Century games. Getting rid of these because they do worker placement and set collection and engine building, and I have a lot of games that do those same things just better. Plus, nobody watched my Century YouTube video, so I have to get rid of them out of spite. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the games that I'm getting rid of because they're just not good enough. Whoa, Marvel United. I've played this one a bunch, and I just don't really understand the hype. To anyone who has bought this and all of the expansions and is now backed DC United, what's your plan? Are you going to make your house out of all those boxes? Surely they can't all fit inside of a house. Silk, it's a nice little game. I just don't need it. I will miss the little worm tokens, though. Notice I didn't say worm meeples. That's because I don't want a cease and desist letter. Do you get it? Interestingly, I decided to get rid of this one before Hans M. Gluck made every single board gamer mad, so we'll see if anyone even buys it. Whoa, it's the thicker blue box, Terra Mystica. One time, I actually set up the game for a solo play, learned all the rules, and then put it all back. It's a good game, but boy, is it drier than a stack of saltines in an Arizona summer around some other stuff that's also known for being dry. Whoa, Tokaido. This is a game that I see on my shelves and I go, oh my gosh, I still have that? Well, not anymore. Oh, Shopa! This may be on the top 20 games Board Game Geek all time. It may be one of the most beautiful productions of any board game ever. It may have one of the coolest themes of any game ever. But that doesn't make it fun. Oh, that was, yeah. I feel like that was too mean. Bye, love you, toodaloo. Oh my goodness. This is the game that started it all. But, unfortunately, even with a rulebook that has now been combed for grammatical and spelling errors, it just doesn't live up to the hype of Inish and Kemet and Cyclades. It is from Khorne that we are all born, and to Khorne we must all one day return. Goodbye to the first and the worst Kickstarter I ever backed. And that is 30 board games. Oh my God. That's still so many board games to put in a truck and move across the country. You know, I might as well document that too, right? Why don't you come back in a couple weeks and watch me move these hundreds of pounds of board games across the country and wish me luck. Bye-bye.